At this stage, I would like to bring our Agricultural Production Commissioner, Mr. Saxena. With his own dynamism, everyone I met in the agriculture sector, they said, you have to go meet Mr. Saxena. He is the man for agriculture. If we miss this opportunity with him on the helm, we will miss agriculture moving in the state. And I met him yesterday. I am inspired by you, sir. Please give us your thoughts and what we should be doing different. Thank you. Before he starts his speech, we would like him to start the portal launch with his presence here, and then followed by that, he would give the presentation and speak to us.
A very good morning to everybody. Anivarkum Kalai Vanakkam. Respected Mr. Krishnan, who has given a very enlightening speech and set the tone by taking us back to history and also telling us how important agriculture had been since the ages. Respected Mr. Kwadwo, who has very nicely summed up the importance of extension, importance of coming together, and the ICT initiatives taken in the African countries. Respected Mr. Ranganathan, who has told about what is the expectation and anticipation of farmers and what we should do for the agriculture community as a whole. Dr. Vadivel, who in many ways is inspiring the technology in the field of agriculture. Dr. Suresh Babu, who interacted with me yesterday. I was very much hard-pressed for time, but when I was interacting with him, I really felt that there is a need to discuss more, and we spent almost half an hour yesterday about the initiatives which are being taken in IFPRI and the things happening globally in the field of agriculture. Dr. B.K. Joshi, who is going to speak after me, and all the important people who are sitting here. If I start naming them, it will take a long time, so I cut it short just to name a few. My very respected senior colleague, Dr. Vedanayana is here. Dr. Prabhu is here, the people from Agriculture University, people from IIT, and many of the farmers' friends whom I see here, and that brings a smile on my face when I look into them, to their face. So a very warm welcome to all of you on a very important occasion when we are meeting it here. Unfortunately, I don't have the habit of making a speech and then read. I would like to speak extempore, unstructured, and wherever possible in Tamil, so that ஊருத்துல வந்துட்டு அனைத்து விவசாயிகளுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பேசுறோம் அது கரெக்டா தெரிஞ்சிரும். Forgive me for not very good Tamil which I speak. Maybe my English is better. However, I would definitely be making an attempt. Now, first of all, very rightly told by Mr. Ranganathan that since last 5-year plan, a renewed focus is there on the agriculture. Somehow the glitter which comes with the industrialization, with the secondary and tertiary sectors growth, dazzles you. And as all of you know, that whatever is beautiful will attract you, whatever is not so beautiful, you try to put it aside. Agriculture is not so beautiful to talk about. When you talk about MOUs being signed, when you talk about foreign direct investment, when you talk about 10%, 15% growth in the industry, in the service sector, you feel very happy. Agriculture, you can give how much growth? You can give 3%, 4%, 5%. When you stretch a lot, you can have 9%. That's all. It's not a very glamorous profession to do. But my dear friend, this is what is the sector which sustains the mankind. You may have fantastic growth of industry, but unless those who are running those industries are fed fully, will they be able to run the industry? Will they be able to run the service sector on which today India's economy is flourishing? So it's a pyramid wherein you have to start from the base. Agriculture is the base. Unless you have strong foundation, your superstructure may not sustain for long. And that is the reason the government in its wisdom has started giving importance to agriculture sector. And I'm very proud to share with you that under the dynamic leadership of our present Chief Minister, agriculture first time is being given the much needed focus in Tamil Nadu, and the government is very, very sensitive to the needs of the farmers, and much before the problem comes, the government is trying to take necessary steps. Just to share with you, about a fortnight ago, Honorable Chief Minister had a review meeting and was trying to find out what is the monsoon position, how is the water position in Kaveri and Mettu Dam, and what should be the plan for our Kurvai Sornoari. And I have been told by Honorable Chief Minister that we should be ready with our contingency plan in such a way that least inconvenience to the farmers should be there in making the information and inputs available in time. Have various scenarios. 12 June மாசம் தண்ணி திருப்பினா என்ன போடணும், 15 நாள் பேரோ பண்ணா என்ன பண்ணணும், ஒரு மாசம் இருந்தா என்ன பண்ணணும், எவ்வளோ ஏரியா குறுவையில் இருக்கணும், எப்படி பண்ண போறீங்க, என்னென்ன விதைகள் நீங்க கொடுக்க போறீங்க, என்ன ரகங்கள் நீங்க கொடுக்க போறீங்க, இதெல்லாம் அவங்க டீட்டெயிலாக கேட்டாங்க. We have already sort of almost completed that exercise, and since 12th of June is yet to come, I am not making it public. So what I want to say is that at the level of government, there is a sensitivity, a focus, and also just to correct what Mr. Ranganathan has told about the Vision 2023 document, agriculture not getting that important coverage. I would like to tell you that this is an interim, this is the first copy which has been released. It's still a lot of churning, a lot of thinking is going on, and the final document will be coming after some time. There is still a big cushion available of about 1 lakh crore rupee, and I'm sure sizable amount will come to the agriculture. So this is what I can say at this moment about the Vision 2023 document. Now coming to the most important part of it. I'm sorry, I'll take 5 to 10 minutes if you permit me. Now the biggest problem today we see in the field of agriculture is not that there is not sufficient technology available, not that there are lack of means available. The problem is how every farmer should be given the latest information about host of sectors which put together enables him to take the best choice for the type of crop, type of technology, type of variety, then to get the inputs from all the various stakeholders in time, take care of the crop, face the vagaries of rain, monsoon, weather, then produce something which is marketable and which fetches him the best price. This is what is the challenge before the farmer. To be very honest, if you ask me personally, I feel that the most, or rather I should say riskiest business is being taken by the farmer. Industry, you know the trend. There would be ups and downs, but not beyond a point, it will be within a band. But in agriculture, it is either 100% or zero. I'll just quote one particular example. Last year, turmeric was being sold at 16 to 17,000 rupees per quintal. Today, it is being sold at around 3,600, 3,700 rupees. You know what is the cost of production? Cost of production is 4,000 rupees per quintal. Now, tell me, a farmer's looking to last year's trend, if he takes the decision today and he produces the turmeric, he cannot even recover back his cost of production. How he will be sustaining? And who is there to support? Of course, government is taking a lot of action, and I don't want to tell, because it is not prudent on my part to tell in this particular forum what we have done for agriculture farmers. Maybe in a day or two you will be seeing it in the newspaper. But I'm just trying to pose a problem. I also put a very important observation before you. You know that Tamil Nadu is leading coconut producing state, of which majority is tender coconut. If you buy tender coconut in Chennai, you will have to pay 25 rupee, 30 rupee. Last week I was in Delhi last Friday, very hot sun. Somewhere I saw tender coconut, I purchased there near Jantar Mantar. You know what was the price? 60 rupee. Now you just think about how a farmer would be getting for the tender coconut when he sells it at the farm. Any guess?
5 rupees.
You are saying 5 rupee because you are selling either Gangai Bandan or you are selling the Polachi. 3 ரூபாய் 3.5 4 ரூபாய் தான் கிடைக்கிறது. அவ்வளவுதான் கிடைக்கிறது. அங்கே இருந்து கொண்டு வந்துட்டு சென்னையில விற்கும் போது 25 ரூபாய் விற்கிறாங்க. எவ்வளவு வேல்யூ எடிஷன் இருக்குது? 20 ரூபாய் இருக்குது. அவருக்கு அத்தனை வருஷம் கஷ்டப்பட்டு உற்பத்தி பண்ணிட்டு ஒரு நட்கா 4 ரூபாய் தான் கிடைக்கிறது. அதுல காஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் சேர்க்கவே இல்லை. அதான் டோட்டல் வருமானம். அதுல எவ்வளவு செலவுகள் இருக்குது அது பத்தி நான் பேசுறது இல்லை. Now there is a need to think about how we can give a reasonable நியாயமான விலை எப்படி farmers கிடைக்கணும் அது முக்கியமான இருக்குது. So there is a host of things which are related with the field of agriculture. If I start speaking, it will take hours, so I don't want to do that. But what I want to say is that if all of us, a very beautiful term in English is stakeholders. All the stakeholders, if they come together and try to give the best possible set of options to the farmers, is point number 1. Then enable him to exercise his discretion and have access to all the inputs required. See, information alone is not very good. If you say that, I'm just giving an example, pulse wonder university la irukudhu adu potta unga பயிர் வகையுடைய உற்பத்தி திறன் 20% அதிகமான ஆகும். இது சும்மா ஒரு தகவல் கொடுத்தா போதுமா? அந்த பல்ஸ் வண்டர் எங்க கிடைக்குது? என்ன விலை இருக்குது? எப்படி அப்ளை பண்ணணும்? எப்போ அப்ளை பண்ணணும்? எந்தெந்த பயிர் வகையில போடணும்? இதெல்லாம் சொன்னாதான் அவர் உபயோகம் பண்ண முடியும். So what I'm telling is passing on the knowledge in the most easily understandable and usable fashion, and then giving the required information about availability, its effect, and also some background information where it has been used is most important. Now today, when we browse the internet, you put a search keyword in the Google and you will get so many options. And more you read, more you will feel confused. Why? Because they are not oriented towards the most easily understandable language to pass on the information to the farmer. They want to rather show you their knowledge. This is one thing I would like to tell to all the fraternity who is sitting here from the scientists. They want to claim, look, what a great research I have done and I am giving you a product. They are not saying that how to apply that product. So when we talk about the Global Advanced Agriculture Technique portal, it's just a beginning. My humble request to all of you would be, please give entire information in easily digestible fashion for the farmers. உடனடியாக ஒரு வெப்சைட் ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டு உழவர்களுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும் கரெக்ட்டா புரிஞ்சணும். அதுதான் அந்த தகவலுடைய முக்கியத்துவம் இருக்குது. Otherwise there are so many information available. So your portal should be a portal with difference, wherein you should be giving the information in usable fashion. When you say that you have to tell about the best practice globally in the country and locally, please remember those informations are of no great use unless you also give a para on that, how that can be used by you in your field, in your village, in your district. That is what is the most important link which I feel should be given. Now coming back to the agriculture and extension wing, there are certain problems with the agriculture department also. We are having about 6,000 number of extension workers throughout the state. They have been given host of responsibilities, identifying the beneficiary for various schemes, giving the scheme benefits, collecting this information, reconciliation of area. Then, there are so many things, And in this, they have forgotten most important thing, that is sitting with the farmers, talking to him, becoming farmer's friend, and also give him the required information. That's what we call extension. That's what slowly we are forgetting about. That is what is the reason we thought that we have to invigorate, or rather make our extension system more effective. This is point number one. Point number two, we have forgotten that agriculture is a multidisciplinary activity. It is not that agriculture means only paddy. It also relates to the animal husbandry, the livestock. It also is linked with the meteorological department, public works department. It's also linked to the market. So while we are trying to create watertight specialized compartments, we are forgetting about the interaction among them. When just now it was being told that there should be a university for extension, I really hold my heart, oh my God, another university. Why I am saying is, there was only one TNAU. Now we have TANUAS also. I would like to ask the people from TANUAS and people from TNAU who are sitting here, how many times you are interacting with each other? How many times you are going to the farmer together? So we took a step in month of April and May. We had Uluvar Peruveda, in which the scientists of TANUAS, TNAU, extension workers, input supplier, credit suppliers, successful farmers, everybody we tried to bring together. It was the first maiden effort. And it was very much liked by the Honorable CM, and she told herself that what should be the menu for the farmers who are coming to attend the Uluvar Peruveda. So those 13 items are not Sandeep Saxena's choice, it is Honorable Chief Minister's choice. Arusovai sapadu kodukunu. So why I am saying this is, extension starts with, first of all, integrated approach to the farmer. Now if agriculture department extension worker goes and the farmer asks about his cattle, what would be the reply of the extension officer? So when the extension officer goes, he should have the basic knowledge about other fields also, livestock, animal husbandry also. So this was the effort we wanted to have together. Another thing which I would be, of course, discussing with the Vice Chancellor in charge, but I would like to tell that the problems which we have identified during the Uluvar Peruveda have to be addressed to properly. For that, the extension workers of agriculture department, which includes horticulture, marketing, and also the scientists and extension worker and doctors of the animal husbandry livestock department, along with the farmers and also the KVK scientist, Dr. Prabhu is here. If all of us together we try, definitely it is possible to give the solutions. This is what during this next scientific workers conference, which may be held after 2 or 3 weeks, we would like to do, to bring everybody together. We have got a list of problems for every village, mind it. I would like to tell you that என்ன பிரச்சனைகள் இருக்குது ஒரு கிராமம் 16,000 கிராமங்கள் போயிட்டு அந்த கிராமத்துல என்ன சிக்கல்கள் பிரச்சனைகள் இருக்குது அல்லது என்ன ஆலோசனை இருக்குது, நமக்கிட்ட ஒரு புத்தகம் எவ்வளவு பெரிய திக்கா இருக்குது. இப்போ அந்த ஒண்ணுக்காக என்ன முடிவு பண்ணணும், நம்ம பண்ணிட்டு திரும்பி உங்ககிட்ட வர போறோம். அப்போதான் agriculture மேம்பாட்டு முடியும். You cannot do it without doing that. You have to go to micro level. Why? Because the state government wants to double the food grain production and triple the farmers' income, not just by lip service, but backed by full support from the agriculture department. அப்போதான் இரண்டாம் பசுமை புரட்சி உருவாக்க முடியும். First green revolution have made us food self-sufficient, food grain self-sufficient. Now we have to think about prosperity, the next stage, and that can come when we go for farm level planning with farm interventions. இதுவரைக்கும் ஒரு பிரச்சனை இருந்தா முழுமையானதுக்காக ஒரு சொல்யூஷன் பண்ணிட்டு எல்லாரும் ஃபிட் ஆல் அந்த மாதிரி அப்ரோச் தான் இருந்தது. இனிமேலே ஒரு உழுவர்களுக்காக அவங்களுடைய நிலங்கள், அவங்களுடைய பாசன வசதிகள், அவங்களுடைய மீதெல்லாம் எப்படி ஆதாரங்கள் இருக்குது பார்த்துட்டு அவர் என்ன பண்ணணும் அவருக்கு சொல்லிட்டு அப்புறம் அவருடைய என்ன முடிவு இருக்குது கடைசி அதை நம்ம பண்ண போறோம். So it is a separate subject which I will be talking in some other time with all of you. But what I would like to tell you is that the government is now focusing on individual farmers, and it is possible only and only with the power of ICT and technology, information technology. In 6 districts, to name them precisely, Virudnagar, Vellore, Coimbatore, Trichy, Erode and Tiruvallur. These are the 6 districts where to every extension officer, that is AAO, allade AHO varike, we are going to give him a tablet handheld PC. It is something like the iPad. இவ்வளோ பெரிய இருக்கும். நான் இப்போ விருதுநகர் போயிட்டோம், அடுத்து வெள்ளூர் போகிறோம். ஸோ இவ்வளோ சைஸ் உடைய ஒரு டேப்லெட் பிசி எவ்வளோ கொடுத்து போகிறோம் வித் SIM card with the GPS, GPRS and GIS enability. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಳ್ಳೆ ಅತ್ತನೇ ಉಳಹರುடைய baseline data இருக்கும். 23 number of fields we have taken. So ஏற்கனவே நீங்க என்ன உற்பத்தி பண்ணிருந்தீங்க, எவ்வளவு நிலம் இருக்குது, என்ன soil உடைய தரம் இருக்குது, என்ன nutritional status இருக்குது, அதெல்லாம் இதுல இருக்கும். Then based on that and based on the crop matrix given by the scientists, we have already developed a crop matrix. So உங்க நிலத்துக்காக என்ன பயிர்கள் நீங்க போட்டா உங்களுக்கு அதிகமான உற்பத்தி திறன் கிடைக்கும், அதிகமான ப்ரொடக்ஷன் கிடைக்கும், அதிகமான ப்ரொடக்டிவிட்டி கிடைக்கும். That will be discussing with the farmers, and with his acceptance the type of technology what he wants to follow will do, and then with that the calculation of input required would be starting, and that would be summed up at the village and block and district level and would be passed on to the input suppliers in advance. So நீங்க இப்போ உதாரணத்துக்காக நீங்க குறுவை பயிர் போட்டு போறீங்க. For that, in the month of April, May itself, we will be finalizing what really is the type of crop required, என்ன வெரைட்டி நீங்க போட்டு போறீங்க, என்னென்ன பண்ண போறீங்க, அதுக்கு என்ன எப்போ போட்டுறதுக்கு தேவை, உரங்கள் இருந்தாலுமே அல்லது பூச்சி மருந்து இருந்தாலுமே அல்லது வேற ஏதாவது நோய் பாதுகாப்புக்கு என்னென்ன பண்ணணும், that will be already fixing it. அதே நேரத்தில் before you put the crop, your selected crop, what all are the information required would be given to the farmers. How it would be given? 1-to-1. Now, with the help of tablet, we can show you many of the documentaries, PowerPoint presentations, photographs, slideshows to individual farmer. If somebody is going to do, தெரிந்தேலே சாப்பிடி பண்ண போறீங்க, எப்படி இது பண்ணணும், ஃபுல்லா மேங்க காமிச்சிருவோம். That is the first stage. Second stage is to have a group of farmers and show them a project. Now you are having a projection facility here. Everything you can see here. Why not the farmer has this facility? For that we are giving them Pico projector. I don't know how many of you would have seen the Pico projector. It is nothing but slightly bigger than your iPhone, mobile phone. It has a battery backup of 1.5 hours. It has the Wi-Fi capability. If you are linking it with the tablet, it can show on any white surface without any power backup for 1.5 hours whatever you want to show. So this is the second next mode. Third mode of extension would be to show it within the village. We have already identified the successful farmers, how it was done by him to interact with that. If fourth level of extension is required, then we can call the scientist for dissemination information at the village, or the farmer can be taken to the farmer training center. So like this, at 4 level the extension would be done. After that, we are talking now with the input suppliers, and I'm happy to tell that many of them have given very positive response, saying that if I know the farmer beforehand, and if the farmer is calling me or calling through the server, they are willing to give the door delivery to the farmer without the payment on credit, based on some tie-up. We are just working it out. What would be the tie-up? If KCC இருந்தா அந்த KCC பேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அவங்களுக்கு என்ன உரங்கள் தேவை இருக்குது அவருக்காக ரெடி பண்ணிட்டு அவரை வீட்டிலே கொடுத்துருக்கலாம். அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம முடிவு பண்ணோம், இன்னும் முடிவு ஆகலை, ஆனால் நம்ம பேசியிருக்கிறோம். ஸோ ஒருவர் போயிட்டு அவருக்கு யூரியா வேணும் எங்கே தேடி பார்த்துட்டு எடுத்துட்டு காசு கொடுத்துக்கிட்டு அவசியம் இல்லை. எப்படி நமக்கு கிரெடிட் கார்டு இருக்குது, அதே மாதிரி மொபைல் பேங்கிங் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு சர்வர் மூலமா we are trying to do this particular job. Now comes the more important job. So we have tried to link the input suppliers. Then comes the more important job. Farmer wants to know many of the information. Now you and me are blessed citizens of India, we can have access to internet, we can see it whenever we want, wherever we want, but not the farmer who are located at farthest possible point where even the electricity doesn't come regularly. How he'll be getting the access to the internet? Now here I would like to quote that IIT Chennai, we are having Madam Suma here. They have helped us wherein by the voice interface we would be able to pass on the information to the farmer. So you did not have any knowledge about the software, Tamil SMS போட்டு அவசியம் இல்லை, நேரடியா ஒரு நம்பர், தொலைபேசி நம்பர் டயல் பண்ணிட்டு you can interact directly with the server and it will be giving you all the latest information and also advisories automatically நீங்க அடுத்து என்ன பண்ணணும். So these are the things which we are doing, and from this year itself it will be fully operational. The second part of it is linked to marketing, wherein we are establishing one agriculture market intelligence and business promotion cell in Trichy, wherein based on the data which is available at the farm crop management system, what I spoke just now, they would be doing advanced planning, what should be the value addition, what would be the best price which will be available, how to give the advisory to the farmers so that they are coming into cluster, they are coming together and making the critical minimum required quantity of a particular grade so that it can be traded in better market, and slowly also telling the farmers, நீங்க என்ன உற்பத்தி பண்றீங்க, அது நீங்க உற்பத்தி பண்ணா அது மார்க்கெட்டபிள் இல்லை, அப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு சரியா பணம் கிடைக்காது. சோ என்ன இந்த மார்க்கெட்ல தேவை இருக்குது, நீங்க உற்பத்தி பண்ண முடியும், அது நீங்க உற்பத்தி பண்ணா உங்களுக்கு அதிகமான வருமானம் கிடைக்கும். Because we don't want to talk only about production and productivity. Agriculture department should talk about prosperity of the farmer, not about all other things. If you want to make farmer prosperous, all other things are to be put together, then only you would be in a position to sustain agriculture, because as very rightly told, young generation is not coming to agriculture. Most of the people who are sitting here are in their middle age, including myself. I am not an agriculturist, but most of the agriculturists I meet பண்றேன் எல்லா 40-50 க்கு மேலே தான் இருக்காங்க. Younger generation is not coming to the agriculture. Why? Because they feel that in other sectors with less effort you can earn more. And the importance which has been given to agriculture by none other than the Saint Thiruvalluvar is being forgotten today. So that is what is the crux of the problem. We have to make agriculture so profitable and a good alternate livelihood, means of livelihood, then only the younger generation can come. So there are so many things on which I can speak, but what I would like to know is that to tell all of you here, particularly the IFPRI, is that please make all your knowledge source resources more easily understandable by the farmer, and number two, it is our responsibility to transfer to the farmer at the most appropriate, at the fastest pace, in easily understandable way all the information, otherwise it will be one of the so many other portals which have been put up here. So this is what is the most important message I want to pass on to you. On part of government, as I told you, we are going to put touch screen kiosks in these 6 districts. We are enabling the extension staff to give the latest and most accurate information to the farmer through the Pico projector and tablet. Through agri-credit, we are trying to give all the information to the farmer by through a server, through bulk SMS, and also in all the 30 districts, within another couple of years, we will be putting community radio. So Samudaya Vanoli, அனைத்து மாவட்டத்திலே ஒரு மாவட்டத்துக்கு ஒன்னு நம்ம போட்டு போறோம். இந்த வருஷம் I think we'll be taking 7. Like this in next 1 or 2 or 3 years we'll be completing it. And we are also contemplating, yet not finalized, contemplating reaching to the farmers through the television. There, if you see today, video on demand and whatnot is there. We can really, technology is enabling us and giving so many options that the sky is the only limit. We have to reach, because Tamil Nadu is one of those states where almost every rural household has a television. And audio-visual media of communication is much more effective and easily understandable than any voice or anything else. So these are we are trying, and very soon you will be seeing many of the things in the field. And again, in the end, I would like to say that in the Department of Agriculture, under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, we are committed to take care of problems of the farmers before they face it. We are committed to increase not only the production and productivity, but also the income of the farmers. And of course, I am addressing to the set of farmers who are already very much enlightened. I mean, I have seen some of them attending the organic fair in Nuremberg or in Israel. But the farmer who is not having the means to go out, he should be given the best of the knowledge, information and enabling technology at his doorstep. That is what is our approach. So I am very happy that we have many partners who are here and we are working together, because the synergy alone can give you the desired result. As all of you know that 80 lakhs number of farmers in Tamil Nadu alone, it's a big task to reach to each of the farmer and try to give a personalized service